Let me start with a question that most people don't think about very deeply. If you suddenly had complete financial freedom, no debt, no pressure, no job you were forced to keep, why doesn't that idea feel purely comforting? Why does a small part of you feel uneasy instead of relieved? Most people assume they're afraid of being broke, but in reality, many people are far more afraid of being free. And today, I want to explain why financial freedom often feels threatening at a psychological level, even to people who say they want it more than anything. The brain is designed for safety, not freedom. The first thing to understand is this. The human brain is not designed to chase freedom. It is designed to protect you. Your brain prioritizes safety, predictability, and familiarity. It feels calm when it knows what tomorrow looks like, even if tomorrow is stressful. A paycheck is predictable. A routine is predictable. Even financial struggle, when repeated long enough, becomes predictable. Financial freedom removes that structure. It introduces uncertainty, and uncertainty activates the nervous system. So instead of excitement, the brain often responds with anxiety. It starts asking quiet questions like, what if I lose it? Or what if I make the wrong choice? Or what if I can't handle this? This reaction isn't irrational. It's biological. Your brain is simply trying to keep you safe. When struggle becomes part of who you are over time, many people unconsciously build their identity around struggle. They see themselves as the responsible one, the one who endures, the one who does what needs to be done. Their sense of purpose comes from surviving pressure. Financial struggle gives life a clear role to play. You wake up, you work, you push through. There's always something demanding your attention, but financial freedom removes that role. And when that happens, a deeper question appears. Who are you when you are no longer required to struggle? For many people, that question feels uncomfortable. Struggle has been their motivation, their identity, and sometimes even their sense of worth. Letting go of struggle can feel like losing direction. Freedom removes the safety of excuses. There is another psychological layer that most people don't like to admit. When money is tight, life provides explanations. You can tell yourself that you'll pursue your dreams later, that you'll rest when things improve, or that your happiness is limited by circumstances. Financial freedom quietly removes those explanations. If you are free and still unhappy, there is no external condition left to blame. That realization can feel frightening. It means your life becomes your responsibility in a very real way. Your choices, your fulfillment, and your direction are no longer dictated by survival. Many people would rather remain stressed with a reason than free without one. The fear of not knowing what to do with freedom. Another hidden fear is the fear of emptiness. People worry, often unconsciously, that if they finally gain freedom, they still won't know what they want. Without pressure, forcing decisions, they fear feeling lost. Survival mode keeps the mind busy. Freedom creates space, and space invites self-reflection. Stillness can reveal questions people have been avoiding for years. What actually matters to me? What do I want my days to look like? What gives my life meaning? Those are not easy questions, and financial freedom forces you to face them. How early money experiences shape fear. Much of this fear doesn't come from the present. It comes from the past. You grew up around financial instability, stress, or conflict related to money. Your nervous system learned to associate money with danger. Even when you earn more later in life, your body may not feel safe. Instead of relaxing, it stays alert, waiting for something to go wrong. This is why some people sabotage success right after achieving it. Their mind is trying to return to what feels familiar, not what is objectively better. Your reaction to money is often emotional, long before it is logical. Why the brain prefers familiar struggle. There is a painful but important truth here. The brain often prefers familiar discomfort over unfamiliar peace. Struggle with structure feels manageable. Freedom without a script feels risky. When life has clear demands, you don't have to ask who you are or where you're going. You just respond. Financial freedom removes that script. It doesn't tell you what to do next. It asks you to decide, and decision-making at that level requires emotional strength. What financial freedom really requires? Financial freedom is often misunderstood. It isn't just about money. It's about psychological readiness. It requires the ability to tolerate uncertainty, to make choices without external pressure, and to take responsibility for your own direction without panic. Most people aren't afraid of losing money. They're afraid of becoming the person who must live intentionally. Freedom demands clarity, self-trust, and emotional regulation. Those skills are rarely taught. The real question. So here's the question I want you to think about honestly. Are you afraid of financial failure? Or are you afraid of a life where your time, your choices, and your fulfillment are fully in your hands? Because financial freedom doesn't just change how you live, it changes who you have to become. And that transformation is what truly scares most people.